We gotta have an intro for like YouTube so like a song comes in, right? Okay. Just got a notification on TubeU.
Yeah, we good.
All right. What? Today is Sunday.
Sunday.
Today is Sunday, December 22nd. This is the, Happy Holidays episode, the Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus for the rest of us, all right?
All that.
The airing of grievances may happen up in this episode. We'll see what we'll do there. And me and Chris, we're going to talk about what happened this week in Yankee baseball. I feel like that's like a TV show. Anyway. We're going to talk about all that stuff, our news, our reaction notes, and all of that. Chris and I, right here.
Live. Let's do it.
All right.
You want to do it again?
No, I was waiting for you to say, all right. This is volume 7, correct?
7.
Okay.
7. Episode 63.
Okay. Welcome to the Pinstripe Strong Podcast. It is your boy, Joe's McFly, here with my best friend and co-host,
Chris McFly.
All right. You allowed quicker.
Yeah.
Got the producer in the background, young guy Jeff. Yeah, he's just a clapping sign. Yeah, so you got Jeff out there.
The Jomboy.
Back there, just kind of handling the YouTube, handling the podcast and all of that. And this, of course, is presented. What the hell was that? This, of course, is presented. Guys, do not take us too serious. We're here. We're having fun. This, of course, is presented to you by Jomboy Media.
Yes.
Jomboy Media. Please go to jomboymedia.com to get all of your reactions, news, notes, editorials, Pinstripe Strong merch. We're going to have some more stuff coming out, too. And why do I keep saying that I'm going to talk to Jomboy about having like a pinstripe? I keep forgetting to tell him about it. Like
Pinstripe Strong North Face.
No, not a North Face. He's fucking like a Pinstripe Strong like a tab, so people could just click on it and then they can just go and find whether it's clips or in case I want to go in there and blog something. I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Definitely, man.
I got some stuff to discuss, don't we, Chris?
We do. We got a nice little presser.
Now you got a couple of things. Got a press conference, so some good stuff for that celebration.
Signings.
I feel like this Cole thing has been like 3 podcasts. It's been this podcast.
It's going to be the whole season, man.
And that's fine.
Like, even when he doesn't pitch.
And that's fine. I don't mind. That ain't a problem. That ain't a problem. That ain't a problem. That ain't a problem. Cue Shannon Sharp. Jeff, that would have been a great time to just have the sound coming. Yeah, guys, stick with us. Stick with us. It's going to get a lot better.
That ain't a problem.
I don't know if everybody heard that, but maybe.
Long distance.
Thank you guys for everybody that is joining us right now on YouTube, joining us on social media platforms. I'm going to end up doing a simultaneous stream across different platforms, live stream when we're doing the podcast. So we're going to put it up on the Facebook site. We're also going to put it up on just different places.
Yeah.
While we're doing it. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Joe's McFly. Follow Chris
McFly 28 on IG and Twitter.
And follow Jeff at Young Guy Jeff. He's on there. He doesn't really post that much, but maybe you'll see him on there. And follow the Pinstripe Strong. Pinstripe Strong, guys. Twitter and Instagram accounts. And also follow my YouTube at Joe's McFly so you guys can be able to join this very nice community that joins on Sundays as we all come together to discuss Yankees in the offseason.
Like a family.
Like a family. It's like a Sunday dinner.
Yes, Sunday dinner.
It's like, you know what this is? You know what this is? It's like we had a Sunday dinner and then we come downstairs to talk, for the week. You know what I mean? Just talk, yo, how you doing, Chris? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's like after the whole family just had dinner. A nice gathering.
Or when the family sits around,
Yeah. Chris got has his dog Sansa here. I don't know if you
She's
guys see
knocked
it.
out. The heater.
She's knocked out. Yeah, that heat is good.
Yeah,
It's just good. Yo, guys, it is brick ass here in New York City. All right, it is brick city out here.
I love it.
And
I love it.
Yeah, but in the basement right here.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Okay,
and the cold is concentrated.
Yeah, listen, it's colder in here than what it is outside. I don't know how. It's like its own climate. The windows, guys, this is humble beginnings in here.
It is.
So like the windows is like it's coming in, but whatever. That's a long way of saying, hey, Chris, how are you doing?
I'm doing. That's a long answer. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm just thinking about what's gonna happen right now. 24th is around the corner.
Oh yeah.
So we're trying to plan everything.
Did you do any holiday shopping for anybody? I don't.
Last minute shopping.
I feel like all of the month there's some people that handle Christmas differently, right? There's people that, oh my God, they're panicking. Like once it hits December 1st, no, not even. Once it's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right after.
They're like, oh my God, we gotta get everything, right?
Because the Black Friday is the day after, so it's like people are like freaking out.
And they get everything ahead, they got the gifts under the tree. And this dude's like me, I'd be waiting like
on the 23rd shopping and shit.
Nah, I'll look at like the 23rd and be like, I got time.
Yeah, on the 23rd.
And then it's like, oh shit, yo, what's going on? Why is it that I only have like a slinky under the tree? It's like everything else sold out. So, but no, I did do this year. I did a little bit earlier holiday shopping.
22nd?
Still late.
22nd?
No, no. It was last week. It was on on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
So I thought I had time, and there's still gifts that are coming after Christmas anyway. So.
Oh, because you shopped online.
I shopped on Amazon. I hate shopping in stores.
Yeah.
I don't know how people like going to malls and like going to do all these things, Chris. It's annoying to me. It's time consuming. Some people like it. I just feel like I waste more time when I go like to a store. You ever went to a store?
Because you're looking. I think I'm more comfortable going to the store for clothes as opposed to like.
Well, I feel like, of course, I can't buy clothes online. Like
depends. Like if you already know what fits you on the specific, like fashion. I like Fashion Nova.
Okay.
So I'm warming up to Fashion Nova. So.
All right.
But like their pants, I like their pants. But there's like other things where if I go to a store, like nah, I need to be in the store to try on the specific sneaker or whatever.
If I already know how that shit fit,
right?
Like if it's sneakers,
if it's like Uptowns, like if I'm gonna order Uptown,
I'm ordering that shit online.
Yeah.
But I just look at it like I just don't like going into stores too much, bro. Just dealing with the people and then the lines.
Thank you, Amazon.
I know. It sucks that after you know what you want, you gotta wait on a line, and then you gotta try to pay, and then after you pay, you get declined. You're like, oh shit, not that card. And you try another card.
Coupons.
Yeah.
The people with the coupons.
Yeah. Who's doing coupons?
But the people do coupons.
They should do coupons.
They should.
He said save. But yeah, I got my kids some stuff. I don't know if I'll end up regretting the stuff that I got them.
Video games?
No. I got Noah and Sophia some Nerf guns. I don't know.
What?
It looks fun.
It is. You're probably gonna play more. Like you're gonna play with them.
I'm probably gonna get annoyed once they hit me in the face with that shit.
Oh yeah.
No, that's it, yeah. That's it, yeah. We into that shit right now, baby.
Put it in the closet.
Yo, for real. But anyway, we're here to discuss some Yankee baseball.
Yeah, we are, man.
Right?
I'm very interested to see, like, to hear what you thought about. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. That's exactly
transition music.
Transition
stupid
music.
Shit. Oh my god.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say about the cold presser and what went down. What Cashman, what Boone said. How cold?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love. Okay, I feel like there's different segments of this, right? Because there's one segment, which is one side of it, which is the Cashman side of things, right? Which is what we talked about exactly. It's exactly what happened, Chris. You see, this is why you got to be on the podcast. You got the ins, okay?
The ins and the ins.
The ins and the ins. He says, you know, they've always been. I've never seen a company. You know, people take a no so gracefully. Is basically what Cole's saying. They always stayed in contact. You know, what did I say? What did I say last podcast? They sent him some Christmas gifts, probably like 1 year.
Not tampering.
First year of college, just saying, oh, hey, how you doing? Cut a cake for him. Cashman was there for their wedding. Yeah. You know, probably. So, unconfirmed reports.
With a mask?
With a mask, like the Cashman mask, with the robber mask with the circles and like for the mouth and for the...
in the back.
Yeah, so they have that. And it's crazy. It looks like they've been working on this. But the other side of it is the Cole part of it, which is, yo, how impressive was his presser?
Amazing.
What the hell, man? Like,
there's multiple people that said, you know, I've been to these things over 25, 30 years, and Cole has been like
the best.
The best. You know, Michael Kay, Joe Sherman.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow.
He didn't sound like he was like fake or anything like that, right. Which we'll get into that.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
He didn't sound like he was. It sounded like it sounded with the way that he was doing. It sounded like how they train, how the Yankees trained their prospects, their young prospects, how to handle the media. It just felt that way, the way that he was talking. And, of course, we still have more stuff. We have to see how he handles adversity after, you know, a losing streak where the team was counting on him to get a win and he blows it, gives up a 4-run inning. That's going to happen. We got to see how he handles that and comes back and answers the media with that. So that's still out, right? Yeah. But for day one, that was good. That was as great as it's going to get.
Seriously, not bad at all.
Yo, the Yankees couldn't have scripted that shit better. They're like, hey, yeah, you can just tell by the smirk on Cashman's face, boy. Yeah, you just looking like, yo, I did that.
That was me, B.
That was me.
Hey, yo,
that's like me. Yeah, that's like when you get a new, new girlfriend or whatever. Yeah. You're like, and you don't even tell anybody. You know she's bad. You know what I mean? And you don't even tell anybody, and she's just walking around. You're like, yo, the boy's looking around like, yo, who that?
That's you?
That's me, B.
That's me, B.
It is? Nah, you lying, B. You lying.
Yo.
You lying.
That's me.
You're like, yo, babe. She turned around like, yeah, you hungry? You're like, oh, yo, word? Wow, yo, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, congratulations. It's like you hit a lottery.
Yeah, that's true.
And Garrett Cole was out there with his wife also. They look like kings and queens.
Like literally, that's amazing.
They had like a regal look to them,
right?
Too. Like it was just like
royalty.
Like they were just standing there, like royalties.
Royalties.
Doesn't it have a nice ring to it?
Ring to it. Royalties.
Just
Clarice.
Yeah. Just like they look regal, bro. And maybe it was a suit. I don't know.
The dress was
looked good.
Yeah.
Everything was classy. Everything was just like, okay, that's good. You know what I mean? And
king and queen. Yeah.
So I was just really impressed with the whole press conference. He talked about, he thanked everybody. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't thank us. But, he just forgot. Just kind of slipped.
Yeah, just slipped through the cracks.
But, next press conference or whatever, next time, he'll definitely, he won't forget us, guys.
Not at all.
He won't. What are the chances? So there's that. And then there's the point of it where he was talking about, oh, no, he didn't say yo, but.
Yo, son.
Where he was saying that, this is where he wanted to be. How impressed he was with the Yankees, how the Yankees gave him a wine. Listen to this. The Yankees gave him a wine that him and his wife had in their anniversary, right? And he's thinking, like, how the hell did they know about this?
The whole
it's
time.
Like an expensive time of wine.
Right.
He's sitting back and thinking, how did they know about this? Mm-hmm. And apparently, the clubhouse guy, is it Phil Kukuza?
Yeah, Kukuza.
the Kakuza brothers. It just sounds like like a mobster kind of the Kakuza brothers. You know what I mean?
You don't mess with the Kakuza brothers.
He says nah. He was talking to him sometime throughout the season or a previous season or something that he came to Yankee Stadium, and he's like, whoa, I told him about that like briefly, and they just showed him like real fast pictures, and they remember that. So you know they got shot.
Attention to
detail. They gave him that. They gave him like this whole
iPad thing, the iPad thing,
like this home plate thing, huge thing that has the iPad,
like gold plated.
All of the information that he would need from the Yankees.
Yeah,
it's crazy how detailed these things are. I don't know if the same things happened last year for Corbin, but you know what, Chris? I sincerely doubt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think. I know. Corbin must have been reading all that shit like, I ain't getting nothing to that. Where's my thing? He's like, yeah. Like, yeah, all right, this is what I want you to do.
Probably took him to River Ave.
Do me a favor. Like with a disgusted look in his face. He's like writing down papers. Yo, do me a favor. Go talk to Yo, boom. Yo, take this dude around, man. Just show him around and shit. All right, see you later. So that was the first time that Cole, during this whole process, went to Yankee Stadium. They put his picture on the screen, and this is the only time that I care about seeing the picture on the screen. Because remember, Manny Machado came last year. Corbin came. Everybody had the picture on the screen, edited in the Yankee uniform. No, that's all fluff. All this stuff was real. The real deal, Holyfield. So I was happy about that.
I really like the picture of him like looking out.
That was a nice picture. That was a nice picture.
Wearing the full 5.
Yeah. The Colt 45.
Yeah, man. It ain't to play games with you. Man, that shit's awesome, man. That shit is awesome, man. That shit is awesome. I don't know. I came when he took out the sign. When he took out the sign.
Oh, yes. So the sign, that's another thing.
And he said, I always been here. Right? Like, you know, I always been here. And I'm like, damn, man, that's.
And we're talking about,
crazy, man.
We're talking about the sign where he has, and it says,
Yankee fan for now and forever, something like that.
Yankee fan, now, always, and forever.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I hope I'm not fucking it up, but it's something like that. And it was, if you look at the original sign when he's holding it in the picture, and there's, you know, it's all over, you know, online and everything like that. So you could find it if you really wanted to. You go on there, and then you see the sign. It looks different, and now. You see it now, and it looks a little bit older. It's what a sign would look like after fucking almost 20 years, right?
Yankee fan today, tomorrow, forever.
Yes, Yankee fan today. All right. So I said it right.
You said now, but like me.
Damn.
You said now, no worries.
You can't give me that?
No,
all right,
no
whatever. So people were spending the time to say, oh, that's a fake sign. He just made that. Oh, my God. Like, that's a fake sign. There's no way that sign is real. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God. He's lying.
He's lying.
He's lying.
He's going to take the time.
So this is the story that Cole said, right? He said,
Christ, man.
And the fact that we're talking about, I felt embarrassed.
Yeah.
Online that people are talking about this shit. I'm like, on this day, on this great day, you choose to talk about a sign.
A fucking sign.
What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here?
We just signed the best pitcher, free agent pitcher, in a long time, and you're worried about a freaking sign.
What are we doing? Why are we wasting time and energy on this?
It's not fake, and I was just talking to Jeff about that. Before we started recording. Even if it's freaking fake, the fact that he would take the time to just bring it, and you know, to show the fans, to show the world, like, hey, listen, I've always been here. You know, always been a fan.
Listen.
Love the Yankees. It doesn't matter. What the fuck does it matter?
I don't know, Chris. It's so annoying.
It doesn't fucking matter.
If the sign was real, then it's like, oh, shit, wow. Like, this is how I took it. Oh, my God. Wow.
I got choked up.
And he said, I was like, yo, when I seen that, I was like, wow. Yeah. Like, he didn't have to do that.
He had to do it.
He said he asked his mom. I'm like, yo, Mom, do you have the sign? Like, and he's like, she's like, yeah,
it's in the closet.
It's in storage or whatever it is. And he's like, yo, can you bring that? Mm-hmm. And he brought it, and then he does it. So and even if the part of it is that he made it again, right? And it's not the same sign. The fact that he would take the fucking time, he didn't have to do that. He already has his contract. They already agreed to it and everything like that. The fact that he would care enough to create a new sign, well, you know, with the same kind of font, actually, and do that as an adult and have arts and crafts as an adult is a little, it would be impressive still.
Yeah. And I mean, why would he make it yellow?
Why would he use the same colors, B?
Why would
Like, I don't understand people, man.
Yo, man, listen.
Whatever.
Listen, man.
The airing of grievances are happening here on this episode, guys. Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
That, to me, is the bullshit that annoys me about, you know, whether it's Yankee fans or whether it's Yankee haters. They both were doing the same thing. It's like, what are we doing here? Why are we even worrying about this shit?
If you're gonna follow a team and complain about every single bullshit, yo, just stop watching sports, B.
First grievance. First grievance aired.
Stop watching sports. Because if you can't take it, man, if you're gonna complain about everything, B, just stop watching, man. But listen,
yeah,
Cole, we love you. The
Cole
majority,
world, baby.
The majority, 99% of the Yankee fans love you. That 1%.
Yeah, some people were saying they weren't about the contract, and there's also another.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
There's another thing about the contract that we did not even know.
Let's talk about that, man.
There is, guys. This is unreported before. So this deal here, I think you put it out on the thing, but
yeah. So Ken Rosenthal.
Go ahead.
This was on December 18th. Previously unreported detail in Gerrit Cole's contract. If he opts out after the fifth year, New York may void opt-out and extend contract one more year for $36 million. That would increase value of deal to 10 years, $360 million.
That is crazy.
That's
so the way that works, in case you guys don't know, he has the opt-out, right? After the fifth year. Is it after? Yeah, after the fifth year. He can opt out. He can become a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
The Yankees can void his opt-out.
Yep.
If they tack on an extra year to the end of his contract at $36 million.
That's fucking crazy.
That's first of all, that's a unique stipulation.
Mm-hmm. I never heard of that.
And it's a little interesting because after the fifth year, you're 5 years in. Cole's what, 34? He's 29 now.
Yeah, 34. That means you got.
It makes you think,
like that.
He would for the Yankees to do that and void that, and say, you know what, let's go ahead and do that. Obviously, he's not going to opt out if he doesn't feel if he's pitching poorly. Obviously, and he's not going to do that at age 34. That makes absolutely no sense. So the only reason that he would opt out is because he's pitching really well. Then the Yankees would have the decision: is it going to cost us less to add an extra year, or to restructure something, or just let him walk, right? Like, they'll determine whether they want to do that. But if he's doing everything, he's delivered a couple of championships, hopefully, by that time, hopefully. At least one.
He did say, let's get to 30.
He did say that. He said, let's get to over 30, he said.
30.
So that's, I love that.
But, I mean, you got to look at it.
But what do you think about that portion of it
But
first?
you got to look at it from, even if he's doing well, he's 34 years old by that time.
Mm-hmm.
They added another year, $36 million. Is he really going to get that on the market as a 34-year-old? Even if he's doing well.
Well, he wouldn't. In that case, he wouldn't have a choice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he has no choice. If the Yankees tack on the extra year, it voids his opt-out. Like, he's still a Yankee. But if he does determine, let me opt out to try to get another deal, then how would that work? Would the Yankees do that, or would they let him walk? No. Can he get some more money somewhere else?
Possibly. I mean, I think he will want.
But that'll be a good.
Yeah, once we get
a good problem, because if the Yankees are thinking about that, that means he's been excellent.
Right.
Okay, that's excellent.
No, but from what I'm hearing with everything, it's just that Gerrit Cole is a type of pitcher that he would get better with time. Like he will know how to completely change his forte and just become an even better pitcher, or just. Getting older is not going to be a situation where the Yankees have to worry about. That's why the Yankees were so willing to give him that 9 years when everybody else was offering him 8.
Right.
You know, and then on top of that, this.
But he didn't even go to the other 2 teams to ask him for a 9th year.
That's what I'm saying.
So
it's like I think the Yankees know exactly what they're doing, and you know we got Blakey, so I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm not like other Yankee fans. I'm not worried about the 9 years. I think this is going to be one of the best signings.
No, it's cost of doing business. It's just what it is.
It is what it is.
So if he pitches to his contract, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's just if he pitches to his contract, I'm happy about it.
I'm happy too.
If he doesn't, then that'll be.
I don't know.
I don't see that. I don't know
see
why
that.
I don't see that. Why don't I see that?
Me neither.
That scenario.
I just don't see it. I mean, and that's why the Yankees made this move where they fired the trainer because you know injuries do happen.
Well, hold on, Chris. You're hopping. You're hopping now.
I'm hopping. My bad.
Do we got anything else to talk about with the co-press conference?
No, man. The presser and the opt-out. That's it.
The opt-out, the presser, even all of the the media. You know, he has to talk to each interview. Had to do like personal interviews after. We just heard the one with Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. I'm really.
He forgot to come on our podcast,
yeah.
guys, but we'll see.
I'm really impressed with how he breaks down pitching. There's you know when you watch sports and everything like that.
Very cerebral, right?
Yeah, you watch sports and everything is just on the field, obviously, or on the court.
Yeah.
But then there's just certain players that know how to break down what they do, their craft, and you just locked in. And Cole was one of them. And like I was just like, wow, man, the way that he. That's why
I was taken away like really good.
That's why I'm not worried about him. Like if something is off or he loses velocity or whatever, I'm not worried about him not just basically maneuvering and just becoming better and improving, even losing his velocity because he just knows pitching. And
I was listening to the R2C2 podcast. And they were talking about Cole. They were talking to Cole also, and CC was like, "Yo, that motherfucker's a Yankee, B." Like when I talked to him, he said that when he talked to him back when the Yankees were trying to get him, and his agent was trying to get him as well. That he said, "Yo, this guy's a Yankee, B. Like just the way that he talks, the way that he moves around, everything like that is, he's just a Yankee." So getting them in pinstripes and all of that stuff, and hearing CC talk to him and saying how he had his number and how big Andy Pettitte was a part of that, bro. Like
talk about coming clutch again.
Like Boone in that same podcast, Boone was talking and he was saying that he was so impressed. He says the whole time that Boone's like, yeah, well, I think we got him. He said, and the Cashman's like, I don't think we're gonna get this guy. He's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, like everybody's like, yo, this is like a little somber mood. He's like, yeah, I just don't think we're gonna get. I could see Cashman be like, we're definitely not gonna get this guy. Like, and then Boone's like, why not? Like, yo, he's like, yo, everything went good. We love each other. Like everything's happy. Like. We talked about a lot of stuff. He seemed really into us, Gave his wife flowers, did all of these things. Cash was like, I just don't think so. All right, Cash. I mean, what's the next? He's like, I could already imagine Boone like mad excited, like, this motherfucker. All right, yo, what's the next? What's the next order of business then?
Tehran. No, but man, yeah, Pettitte was talking about like how it was and when he played with Houston. Like, what better guy? What better guy?
Yeah.
To bring in to close it out for you. Game 7, series on the line.
Yeah.
And you bring out Andy Pettitte.
Yeah. I feel like Mariano's the guy that you bring in like spring training.
Right.
But Andy Pettitte's the one that sells the organization. Not that I'm saying that Mariano won't do a good job, but he's just gonna be like, that's what it's all about. He's like, what's all about?
What is what? Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's what it's all about.
It's all about.
If you guys go to just pick out any random interview from like a monumentous time in Mariano Rivera's career, in an interview or whatever, just a random one, he will mention that's what it's all about at least one time.
At least one time.
At least once.
Yankeeography as well.
Just that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
That's all one word.
It's
guys.
all one word, yeah.
That's what it's all about.
D-A-S-W. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
I'm telling you.
That's it.
Nah,
So I should put that shit on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
With Mariano like this.
With Mariano, like.
Oh, we went to that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mariano's like.
She probably did that though.
Yeah. No, but Andy Pettit, man, he played with Houston, obviously in the organization, and, and from what I hear, he also comes along as well with the organization with Houston. Obviously, Yankees special advisor. Amazing, man. He closed it for us. Thank you. Yeah, because they were very impressed.
Good job. So, good shit. Cole, welcome to the Yankees. Welcome to the Bronx. Can't wait to see you pitching opening day as the ace of the staff. Oh, actually, spring training. Can't wait.
ALDS game 1. ALCS game 1.
World Series game 1. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Kenyan Heroes. He's the pitching down the Kenyan Heroes.
I'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be there.
My man, I'll be on the float. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll sneak in there. It's like, oh, no, family. They're like, okay, fine.
You see Chapman?
He's like, all right, okay. Chapman.
Come on, that'll drop. Let him in.
Yeah, so, I mean, whatever.
Next order of business, familiar face.
Familiar face.
Signed.
Yes.
Adam Warren.
Adam Warren was signed to a contract, a 2-year deal worth $800,000, which is basically major league minimum. If maybe a little bit under major league minimum. Signed to a minor league deal. Adam Warren will miss the entire season of next season. This is more of a deal like, Papi, we know you. All right? Just rehab with us. You come back the year after. We'll see where you at. And like that. That's basically, well, we'll give you a job so you can at least make some money. But you know, Adam Warren, we love you. Just come back. Just come back into the family.
I love the signing.
All right, that's fine. I don't really got so many thoughts about it.
I mean, obviously, let's see what happens after surgery. But every time Adam Warren puts on the pinstripes, he becomes one of the better bullpen arms.
Yes.
So, I love
it. Oh, did we talk about, the Yankees also designated
Chance Adams.
Chance Adams for assignment.
We talked about it, like why? Because
but to make a room. Well, they still got to make room for Gardner though.
Yeah, they still got to make room for Gardner. So I think they're still waiting everything out. I think they're waiting for like all their starting pitching to come out. To get signed. So the Hap rumors will start. Well, they're already going now.
They're already going.
It's gonna get more aggressive once the market starts getting thin. But yeah, man, that Hap. I think that should happen. I think we should trade Hap.
Well, I think that they're gonna be looking into trading Hap just because it makes sense. How are they gonna do it? I don't really know. I can't even. Like, they're putting Hap in a trade. Oh, yo, I can't stand. I can't stand this trade shit that people do, because they act like when they're making trades, like, oh no, it's only what I want. I'm gonna give you all the players I don't want to get the best player you have, and I'm not gonna give you shit. So, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you Hap, Andujar, Clint Frazier, Loaizica,
over the bridge.
Maybe you could talk me into Sessa for for Francisco Lindor.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, and you're gonna eat half of the contract too. Why? What pictures do the Yankees have of the owner for the Cleveland Indians that would make him say, you know what, I'm gonna, that team is allowed to want to win too one day. I'm just saying.
This makes sense.
Yeah, this makes sense. Let's do that. To me. My opinion.
No, but you're wrong. Yeah, but you're wrong. No, but it's my opinion. All right,
your opinion can be wrong.
All right, so I mean, do you have any stock in the Cleveland Indians, or are you a part owner? Like, what are you doing?
The second airing of grievances.
Oysters, clams, and cockles.
Horrible trades, proposals. I hate them. Oysters, clams, and cockles. Can't stand them.
Yeah, it was horrible. It's horrible. I mean, Hader's one of the better relievers.
And we'll talk about Hader.
It has to make sense. But yeah, Hap, I think I mean, I think the Yankees. I didn't think they were going to do it or even thinking about it, but it looks more and more by day. It's
We're gonna see what's the next move that the Yankees are gonna do. Well, they gotta figure out a trade because they do have to clear some of these roster spots. I feel like they're telling Gardner, just kind of put off your physical a little bit. All right, take your time getting to the stadium.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're telling MLB that he's on vacation.
Yeah.
I could just imagine, like Gardner's vacation. What the hell would it be? Like in frickin' in the wilderness, in cold, chopping down a tree with like the earmuffs, like just
No shirt,
just straight Eye of the Tiger, just playing in the background and
suspenders and shit with no shirt.
suspenders. A woodman is a good man.
Friends with a bear. I'm alone the bird.
I'm a lone bird.
No, but I mean, it brings me to the next topic in terms of pitching, because obviously if Herman didn't do what he did, maybe things would be a lot simpler to talk about. But
well, you know what? Actually, talking about Herman,
there's news.
We do have news on Herman. There's a little update.
There's news, and this is one of the things that was like I'm like, all right, let's see what's gonna be the next step. What's gonna happen? Is he doing anything to get better? And
I think MLB is possibly handling this the right way just because of the way that this was written. So go ahead, Chris.
So Bob Clapp is, clap. The clap.
Clap that fool! And kidnap that fool!
Get him. So Bob Clappish tweeted, the Yankees will have to wait a little longer for clarity on Domingo Herman situation. Told nothing imminent regarding discipline. The idea is to get Herman better first, says industry source, which raises possibility Hurler has been in rehab or therapy.
So they're taking this as, they're trying to rehab him, therapy. I don't have an opinion on this so far. All I think is it's good that they're looking into getting him better, error of his ways, all of those things. And then he would, obviously, there's no suspension that's needed throughout the offseason, obviously, because he's not missing any games that are not being played in the offseason.
Right.
So, MLB will come out with another ruling on that when they have to. They'll see. They're probably trying to see how the therapy goes, how everything goes, how he responds to everything. How is that happening? We still don't really know exactly what happened, right?
Right.
I'm actually pretty impressed with the way that MLB has not leaked anything. Like usually by now, like TMZ got like some shit, like
video,
some dirt or something.
Right.
MLB is like, it's not that they're trying to sweep it under the rug,
because they're not.
but they're trying to remedy the situation, right? And trying to, what they know what's going on, and they're handling it. So, the person that you, of course, have to think about was the person that was domestically abused.
Right.
And, hopefully, for their benefit, of course, everything comes out the best way.
Right.
And that's number one. And then everything else on the field is so secondary when it comes to that. But it's good that MLB is kind of taking this approach of, let's remedy this, let's fix this, let's do this. And then there is going to be a suspension, but we'll worry about that after we fix everything, because this right here is more important of us fixing this and all of that. That's my view on it.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
I
agree.
So, and that's fine there, right? Not that I support domestic abuse or anything like that. I don't. But if you want to handle it to the point where how do we prevent this shit from happening ever again? Not only for you, but also in the household or whatever kids are around. Making sure everybody that's affected understands how something like this is not the right way to handle it, right? What is the right way to handle it? So there's with that. And
I think, you anything else on that?
No, I'm done with that.
No, we were talking about grievances and everything like that. Do you want to talk about the Jacoby Ellsbury situation?
Oh, so Ellsbury. So now we got Jacoby Ellsbury.
Grievances.
Speaking of grievances, MLB is airing a grievance. The MLBPA,
Yeah.
as obviously they were going to do this, where they actually are looking to recoup $26 million of Ellsbury's contract, because the Yankees, of course, are trying to withhold that shit from Ellsbury because they're saying that something. Listen, Chris, I'm for this. I'm for the smoke here.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens here. Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna be.
This will be interesting.
That's gonna be a toughie.
I want to see what happens here. What the Yankees are gonna do with
26
this shit.
million.
That's a lot of fucking money, bro.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And MLB always fights anything that has to do with money, unless you're Cespedes.
Let's restructure the deal.
No, Cespedes is crazy. Like MLBPA was like, we can't do shit with this, boy. What the fuck you doing on the horse, man?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Well, the MLBPA has been busy because they obviously with the Cespedes, Jacoby, Chris Bryant, like there's a lot of things going on.
They said, I could already imagine this meeting with Cespedes. The Cespedes is in there, he got a cast on his foot. You see the president of MLBPA kind of
like that, just like that.
just kind of like with his fingers like in his eyes, like, what are we doing here? It's like I got a union job, and when union got to protect you and all that stuff, Chris. But there's times that the union looks at you and is just like
shaking their head.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, like
why?
What is going on here?
What are you giving me to fight with here, bro? Like, I know you pay me, and to protect you. But that's kind of like, with you got a lawyer.
It's like that video.
You committed murder.
Yeah.
You look in the camera.
He's there.
You take off your mask. You're like, yeah, what's up? What's good?
Made a rap song about it.
Yeah, he makes a rap song about it. Fingerprints on the gun.
Right.
They show you in the video leaving the gun and then looking at the camera and say, who? And then, they're reviewing the evidence with you. Like, the lawyer's like,
so can you get me off?
You're like, the lawyer's just looking at you like, what are you giving me to work with here?
Right.
Like, we've got... Yo, B, you gonna be able to get me off or what? I'll get you off. B. I'll see what I'll do. I'll get you off.
That's what you paid me.
I'll get you off.
So was there video of Cespedes on the horse?
I don't know, Chris. How the fuck?
Oh man, why you on a horse?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man, that is freaking is stupid, man.
Yo, hold on. Ryu went to the Blue Jays?
Oh, he got signed by the Blue Jays?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh,
Ryu, 4 years, $80 million. What the fuck are the Dodgers doing, Chris?
Wow.
What are the Dodgers doing?
80 mil.
4 years, $80 million? Dodgers. My God.
Wow.
This isn't a Dodger podcast, but yo. Jesus Christ.
Yo, that's freaking insane, man. That's freaking insane. I mean, everywhere they turn.
that's
I seen something that said Anaheim went into the offseason thinking they could sign Strasburg or Cole or Cole, but they ended up with Bundy and Tyrone. That's freaking crazy, man. But I mean, I don't know. I'm in the East Coast, so
yeah,
that got nothing to do.
Ain't
with
got
us
nothing to do with me
at all.
But
freaky deaky.
It's how to see it. It's how to see it.
No, but I mean, talking about the signings and things like that, and the West Side. One of the guys that we were thinking about that could back up Sanchez, Maldonado.
Well, we said this was on a segment of
legs or no legs.
The legs or no legs, and obviously now it is confirmed there was no legs.
There was no legs at
all. The Yankees wanted to all this time to give Higashioka his chance, and they kept ignoring Jomboy, and I was listening to Jomboy and Jake's podcast. They're like, nah, man, I really do think that. I'm like, nah, I don't see that. You know, Higgy, like, yo, nah, I think that they really do want to give him a chance here to just kind of do this, like, see what he has. It is the backup catcher. The only thing is just that the Yankees have, if you really think about it, the Yankees have now, they're really thin at catcher. Like for Gary Sanchez, for a guy that gets injured so much, you got to kind of shore up that position. And the Yankees kind of did when they signed Eric Kratz to a minor league deal. I like Eric Kratz.
I like Eric Kratz.
He does look like that guy that says that shit that never play professional baseball again. Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, he does.
He does. He looks like Eric
That's probably
Kratz.
him, like incognito and shit.
Looks like Eric Kratz. But Eric Kratz was really good. I think was he on Milwaukee? He was on Milwaukee.
He was on Milwaukee.
Really
He was
well.
one of, like, they call him the Yankee great because he was hitting bombs left and right.
Yeah. So I like Eric Kratz. They're probably going to put him on the 40. They might try to find a way to put him on the 40 because you always want to have a third catcher on a 40-man roster.
Always.
Just in case something happens. You could just call him up right away. So they're probably going to. So that's another spot they got to figure out.
No, but they
don't have to figure that out right now.
Yeah, but eventually they want to. I mean, because we have, I forgot the ambidextrous, the prospect that we signed.
The catcher
that we drafted.
Oh yeah. Siegler.
Siegler, yeah. So I mean, he's far away. So
He's a little while.
and he was hurt. I think he was hurt. So I think he's rehabbing or he came back or something like that. But the Yankees need to do something in regards to that. And
Yeah,
Kratz was a good start.
It was. I like Kratz, and Maldonado ends up going to back to Houston.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at his numbers. It wasn't eye popping.
He was just more the defensive catcher.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, let's see what it was a cool story if the Yankees would have signed him because Cole has great numbers, but
Boris has negotiated over $1 billion in contracts.
That's crazy. 10%.
I think it's 5%. Actually, I found out it's 5%. Yeah, not 10.
I mean,
still that's like
what's 5% of $1 billion?
That's like $50 million.
That's not bad.
In one offseason.
That's not bad.
What a time to be alive. You and yours versus me and mine. Oh, we talking teams? Oh, we talking teams? Oh, we just teams?
Thanks.
Yo.
I mean, in terms of the news and like anything, I think that's basically, so far it's been somewhat quiet, but obviously there's some always going to be rumors and things like that. So.
Always going to be rumors, and the only thing that we talked about today was and I guess we'll start legs or no legs. Should we start legs or no legs?
Yeah, we can do legs or no legs. That's the last thing on the list right now.
This time of year, things can get kind of slow because of
Christmas,
holiday, Christmas. You may start seeing, and then even after Christmas, you might not see anything happen until like after New Year's kind of thing. Like business kind of shuts down a bit.
Like maybe second week of January.
Right. Unless people have been already working on certain deals.
Right.
Like people that would be making decisions to be able to make certain trades. Like it's to see, you might see free agent signings or whatever, but you might not see things like a trade or anything like that until January. And shit like that. So I'm kind of interested to see what the Yankees are gonna do. I don't think that they can pretend that Gardner's still on vacation for a whole.
Yeah, they're gonna need to do something, especially with John Heyman. We doing legs or no legs.
Yes.
Josh Hader.
Yes. So let's start. We're doing legs or no legs, which is a little segment where we're talking about this week's rumors and news and notes and things that we think that whether they have legs or they have no legs.
Or no legs.
And whether they're gonna go somewhere or not. And Hader, once again, this is not the first time that he's brought up in this podcast, but then John Heyman reports something that's not even fucking reporting.
Yeah, he says a lot of nothing.
This is what he said. Go ahead. Do you have it?
Yeah. Yankees remain interested in Josh Hader and could begin a package with, well, he did drop a name. Could begin the package.
Could begin the package. It's not that
Yeah.
they even spoke about that.
Miguel
They may have. I
Andujar.
don't know.
Brewers don't really have a set third baseman. Interested teams still aren't totally convinced Milwaukee will move the star closer, though. See, but this is John Heyman. He says something,
But he says nothing.
and then he like literally debunks that with with the last sentence. But I mean, it is what it is. I personally think there is some kind of legs there
I think that there's legs in the
with the Yankees' interest.
with the Yankees' interest. I think that there's legs there, but I don't think that that's just gonna happen because
Yeah, man, it's
the Brewers are still trying to compete,
they're still in contention. Yeah.
and I don't see it. I think it's one of those trades where it gets the fandom kind of excited, kind of thing, and then they end up getting excited about something, and it's really nothing to be excited over. I'm sorry. It is something to be
It is something
excited
to be
over.
excited
It is,
over.
but I'm saying like it's not gonna happen because why would they want to do that?
That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't
Maybe
understand.
they need a third baseman.
I mean, they were talking about how maybe because of their minor league system and all that stuff, but I think if that's a possibility or if it's reality, the Yankees should pounce on that for sure. Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Now the next guy,
yeah,
Cesar Hernandez. I think he's a free agent.
yeah. Somebody said Cesar Hernandez.
Yeah, they could look into. I think it was Joe Sherman. They could look into Cesar Hernandez. Now his 2019 stats:
you got him?
612 at bats, 279 average, 14 homers, 71 RBIs, 9 stolen base, and an OPS of 741. Switch hitter, and could play.
I could see the Yankees making that
positions.
move.
That's a
Now
nice
I don't
move.
know if they're talking or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're talking, but I think that's a very nice.
He's a free
move.
agent.
Yeah, I think he's a free. He's not in any team right now.
Is he a free agent or is he on a team?
Last I heard, he was on the Phillies.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's on any team. Let's check it out.
So I'll be I don't know if he's an active if he's a free agent or something. That would seem good.
I think that'll be a great pickup.
Yeah. I think the Red Sox are going to be a fourth place team this year, Chris.
You think so?
I'm just thinking about it right now because the Blue Jays just signed Ryu. And the Blue Jays were already like kind of like a pest toward the end of the season last year.
They
They're
were
annoying.
They were.
Tampa's already going to be Tampa.
He's a free agent.
Free
Ex-Phillies.
agent.
Yeah.
Right. I could see that. Maybe I could see that.
Yeah. So I mean, Tampa is always going to be up there. Blue Jays, obviously, I think they're going to take a step forward. They're going to be a problem, man, in a year or
Blue
two.
Jays.
And the
Well, they're getting
Yankees-
pitching.
Yeah, and the Yankees, obviously, the Yankees.
Yeah, and they were even thinking about doing a trade for like David Price or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand the mentality of the Red Sox. You got a team here, you got a nucleus that you guys could possibly win with, right? And of course, I hate the shit out of the Red Sox, but it just doesn't make sense. That shit must be so frustrating for their fan base, but their fan bases and our fan bases is just different. I was telling somebody on Twitter the other day, it's just a different mentality. That fan base and that ownership comes from a mentality of we went 86 years without winning.
Right.
We finally won. We won in 2004. We won in 2007. We won in 2013. And we won in 2018. That's 4 chips. For a lot of people, that's a lifetime for them, right? That's why it feels like they're okay. After they win a chip, the very next year, it feels like they're in last place.
They just,
And they're like, oh, well, it's just what it is. Well, have you ever seen the Yankees do that shit? It's like,
I don't know.
it's like, what do you mean an
it's
85-win team? This is the
Right.
Yankees. What do you mean an 85-win team?
No.
So
No.
So it's just a different mentality all the time. Even when the Yankees were winning the championships, they were always looking forward to next year, let's win it again.
Yeah.
Next year, let's win it again. We won? Okay, great. Celebrate now, blah, blah, blah. And then back in spring training, so work starts again. Let's go. We gotta win again. We gotta add more to the mantle.
Exactly.
It's about getting to, at the time, it was getting to, whether it's 25, 26, 27. Now let's get to 28. let's keep increasing this gap between us and the whole team. That's why I don't understand everybody talking about this whole decade shit. Yankees haven't won for a decade, okay? How many losing teams did they have in that time?
Right.
Okay? And who has caught up with them with championships throughout that time? Anybody within 15?
Who was the last team that won back-to-back?
Yeah, is there anybody within 15 championships?
Right.
Of the Yankees?
They're like, oh, yeah, but the last time you won was in 2009. And
Okay.
I'm like, all right, so what? And? There's teams that haven't been to the World Series. And
They be like,
God knows when.
That's like saying, oh, yeah, Cleveland Indians, last time you won was, what, never?
Yeah.
Did they ever win the World Series?
No, 90, I think it was like 40s.
No, they didn't win the World
40s.
Series.
No, not that they won, but they won against the Marlins.
Well, I don't think that no.
They won against the Marlins in 97.
They lost.
Right, they lost. No, I'm saying that the last time they went to the World Series, right?
Yeah.
That was 97. That's when the Cleveland beat us. I think it was the ALCS in 97 at that year, I think. Don't quote me on it.
Well,
but yeah, that was the last time they went to the World Series, with my recollection. But the Cleveland Indians haven't won anything. The Blue Jays haven't won since the 90s, when they won 92 and 93.
yeah.
Twins haven't won since 91. Seattle, fucking Seattle. You want to talk about Seattle? You want to talk about teams that...
Bro, there's teams that have never won a
Detroit.
World Series championship.
Come on, let's be real, man. Let's be serious, man. 10 years is nothing.
Yeah, look at this. The Seattle Mariners haven't even appeared in the World Series, much less win one.
Exactly.
The Padres, Rockies, Rangers, Rays, Brewers all played, but they never won. So it's like... What are we talking about here?
Look at the Cubs. Look at the Cubs. Over 100 years.
Airing of grievances.
100 years.
People who complain about the Yankees not winning a championship in the last 10 years, like it equates their history of not winning in forever.
Stop it, B.
Who cares? So what? Okay, fine.
matter.
But we're trying to win every single year. Name me which one of those years the Yankees didn't try to win. You could probably say
2016.
2016
And
when
they
traded
almost
away,
went to
and
the
they still almost went to the playoffs.
Because Sanchez just went off.
So whatever.
Yeah. The last guy, Joe Panic.
Joe Panic. Somebody talked about Joe Panic. Yankees possibly getting Joe Panic for infield mix. Whether this has legs or no legs. What do you think, Chris? Does it have? Or would you even say does Hernandez has legs for you? No legs for Hernandez.
No.
All right. I could. Well,
I think that's more. Which I could see them. I could see them going after a guy like that, but I think that's more of an opinion.
Yeah.
Of an option for the Yankees. I think Panic has legs more than Cesar Hernandez actually.
Yes.
Joe Panic. He's obviously former Giant. He was former Met.
The thing with Panic is that
Joe Panic's numbers.
Isn't he like a Tyler Wade though?
Lefty. Great.
Keep describing Wade.
Defensively, he's okay. He's pretty good.
He can play a different defensive position. It sounds like a Tyler Wade.
Yeah, 438 at bats, 244 average, 5 homers, 39 RBI.
He's kind of underwhelming.
4 stolen base. Actually has a lesser OPS than Cesar Hernandez. Jesus Christ.
A 651 OPS is horrible.
Yeah.
Like, really bad.
He had a bad year.
I don't know what it was with the Mets.
His career OPS is 718. With the Mets, what was his OPS?
You know what? With the Mets, he was actually pretty good. He hit 277, 333, 404, and his OPS still was 738.
Yeah, 738.
I mean,
yeah. I don't know how many games he played. 39 with them?
For that, I'd rather just say give you Tyler Wade.
Yeah, give me Tyler Wade. I mean, if I had to choose, personally, obviously I would go with Cesar.
I could so see the Yankees saying, you know what? I'll just go with, I forgot who said it, whether it was, I think it was Michael K. He says, I'll believe that Gleyber Torres will be the Yankees shortstop.
Oh, yeah.
In opening day.
That was Michael K.
When it comes to opening day.
Right.
Because it just doesn't, it kind of doesn't feel that way. It feels like it might be, like, they might just say, you know what? We're going to do this. Well, they kind of like that whole DJ moving him around the infield kind of thing. And I like that too, where he could play, you know, first and third and second, and you have more depth at that position rather than let me put him on second base, even though he's Gold Glover there.
Right.
Let me put him on second base all the time. So
they really like the utility thing. And
I mean, look at Tyler Wade last year with the Yankees. 94 at bats, 245, 2 homers, 11 RBI, 792 OPS. It's basically panic. Like, why would you? To me, I think Tyler Wade is like the 26th guy on the roster.
But I think because of Cesar's numbers, he would obviously.
No, Cesar, but I'm talking about panic.
No, I mean like in terms of legs or no legs. I think Cesar would demand a higher contract that will Panic would.
Yeah. So, I don't think Panic has any legs. I'm be very, very honest with that. I think that the Yankees have that already. Even Estrada.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Estrada is probably an even better player. Yeah,
he's better. So I'm
plays
good.
multiple positions too. Play shortstop, second. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really see anything else. There were, you know what, Chris? There were some questions last week that I did not answer that I promised that I would get to this week.
You got it.
I do declare. I don't
know, man. I'm warming up to the idea of Cesar Hernandez.
Yeah.
29 years old, too, man.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad.
And now I cannot find these questions. Oh, here we go. Somebody said trade Giancarlo. I can't put it. Oh, here we go. There's this one guy, Rice Allister. He says, does Mike Ford have a legitimate shot at the first base job this upcoming off season? Mike Ford is the guy that we haven't really talked about.
Mike Ford, man.
Legitimate shot, lefty. And I think that the Yankees are also trying to address that trying to get some more lefty bats into that lineup. Because right now they're pretty right-handed heavy. So maybe we'll see something like that.
I mean, I really like Voit.
I do like Voit. And they already came out and said that the first base is Voit's.
Yeah, it is. But Mike Ford, man. 143 at-bats, 259 average, 12 homers. 25 RBIs with a 909 OPS.
Yeah. I would love the Yankees to get a left-handed hitting, whether second baseman or shortstop.
Yeah.
That's the task for everybody right now. Let us know for the next podcast who are targets that the Yankees could be able to look for that are left-handed or switch hitting, shortstops or second baseman that the Yankees can be able to get.
And that's why, I mean, I was really interested in, now I forgot his freaking name. The Blue Jays first baseman that he just signed.
Smoke,
Justin Smoke.
Yeah, but he's not a middle infield. I'm thinking about middle infield. I think that the Yankees want a middle infielder. But let us know, guys, for the podcast. Once again, another great podcast, Chris.
So it was.
We had nothing to talk about.
A lot of fun. We made it.
Lots of fun stuff. Wanted to thank, of course, Jomboy Media for helping us out. Pretty soon, we're going to have this little in-home studio up and going. More stuff going to get upgraded. You guys are going to see it. So stick with us. Thank you, Chris, for helping me out. We might have Keith McPherson join us pretty soon also. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. And then also we have, did I thank Jeff for, thank you, Jeff, for producing the podcast once again. And follow me at Joe's McFly. Follow Chris
McFly 28.
And follow the Pinstripe Strong Twitter and Instagram account at Pinstripe Strong. And guys, like I always say, make sure you do keep your pinstripes on and stay pinstripe strong. And last airing of grievance. When people don't keep their pinstripes on, they say pinstripe strong. All right?
Facts.
Let's go, Yankees. Tell them, Noah. That's it. I was waiting for the 50-minute shit from Jeff, and he never said. He said the hour.
No, he said he signed it before. He didn't send it to you?
I didn't see it.
He signed it, man.
Oh, great.
Is that 54 minutes in?
I did, Joe.
When?
Sansa, you were good, mama. You gotta go eat, though.
Oh, you did.
Well, you guys also missed talking about Dallas Keuchel. Was signing for the White Sox.
Okay.
I mean, we mentioned it very briefly, I think, in the beginning. But
We said Keuchel to.
Did we say Keuchel?
no, you actually
We didn't say
at
Keuchel.
all.
We said. Oh yeah, we did. Like as a joke though, when we mentioned Keuchel when he signed with who did he sign with?
Christian, you're still in.
Huh?
Still live streaming, you
Oh.
know. Mad in the way.
Wait, what
What's up, guys?
where was he? Where the hell did Keuchel sign?
White Sox.
Oh no, we didn't talk about that. We didn't. Oh well.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
I put a thing out there like for people to leave questions. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did.
Yeah, very good podcast. That was really fun, guys.
Boris gets 5% according to sources.
So what's 5% of a billion? So 50?
50 million.
Chris, Jared said, "Get the ass off the camera."
Like, yo, get that fatty out the camera, B.
Alright, Jared, close out. You want to close out the live stream?
Well, I'm trying to see if people have some questions here.
Anybody
There
have
was somebody that
questions?
asked much earlier about Betances, like why is it, why
Oh.
is there Betances?
I don't think that the Yankees will get Betances because it seems like Betances wants that. Well, he wants a 1-year deal, and I like the 1-year deal aspect, but I think that he wants $10 million, and they're trying to see if they can do the Hater thing. And if they can get Hater costs less, and he's younger, and he's from the left-hand side, so maybe they'll do that.
I got a question.
What?
You think if Didi would have waited for Cole to sign, the Yankees probably would have tried to work out?
No.
No?
I think they were ready to let that go. I think Didi was the...
Well, we didn't talk about that. Didi
Well.
was kind of...
Well, that'll be for the next
Spicy.
podcast. Yo, next podcast.
Yeah, next part.
We'll probably never
after
touch on it.
Christmas.
Didi was like spicy.
Nah, he said, yo,
He's like, that wasn't the focus. They were focusing on Cole, and that's what it is.
That's not wasn't spicy. It was just kind of.
you know what it was?
It was his demeanor.
The way I look at Didi is like, I picture Cashman, kind of like he's Thanos holding Gamora, and just throwing her over with the tears in his eyes, just to,
Yo, listen.
a soul for a soul.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I love Didi.
Didi,
I
I love
could
you,
never win, but
but you're not
soul
Cole.
for a soul.
Okay, so Metro says, also, Joe's, would you... Oh, we forgot to say. Edwin Encarnacion's dad died.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
you
Condolences to
You didn't know
Encarnacion.
that.
I didn't know Encarnacion.
His dad.
Wow.
His dad
I
died.
thought you put it in the chat.
Wow, man. Wow.
Metro says, would you consider the Blue Jays bringing Edwin Encarnacion back?
No.
No. I don't know if the Yankees want to have a DH, which is why I think that they would be open to trading Andujar. They want to have people in the DH slot moving around.
Versatility.
Yeah.
They want versatility. They don't want one-trick ponies anymore.
Yeah. Even though I don't want Giancarlo in DH. I think that they're gonna rotate him into left field, in and out of left field also. So Jeff, probably for the next thing, people that leave super chat questions, also, you could highlight them and then you could read all of them to us. Or if they have some really good questions that you find in the chat, then just copy them and put them on a notepad on the side, so that way you could just, when we ask you.
Say live, to read it
that's
Yeah.
when I get a
Like
mic.
during the streaming, like that's what's like
When
after
I
the
get a
pod
mic.
or during the stream.
No, we'll do it during the stream.
Yeah.
Like toward the end, we'll allot time to do something like that, and we'll just set it up. So that way Jeff can be able to hef.
Alright. Close it out, Joe? You good? Done?
Yep. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for joining. Look for the podcast. Subscribe to that. Leave us a 5-star review. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. All right. Peace.
Happy holidays, dude.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.